Hey, something different. Let's go. Yes, it's your boy on your phone. It's internationally known. It's the one that's popping out when it's jumping. That's so up your home. It's that who? How to do your ozone? It said, come on, homies, you know. It said, come on, shorties, you know. Yeah, yeah. How you feeling? How you dealing? Yes, yes. You're now rocking with the best. Let's go. Hey, yo. Hey, oh. Alright. Yes, guys. How we feeling? How we doing? I hope our day is okay and our night is alright. Yeah, as you can see, alright, so first of all, before I get started, thank you for pulling up D Scout Plane, Blue Robin, thank you for pulling up to the scene, Haley Boom, Boom, and then we got Home Soldier, thank you, and then we got Pigs with Wigs, a newcomer, thank you for pulling up to the stream and for the follow, I appreciate you. Yeah, we didn't even get started yet, but yeah, so for today, we're kind of continuing what we did from before. I figured, you know what? Why not finish up with the rest of the regions that we did not get to catch up in. But what's good with the game or what's not good with the game, things we love about it and such. I must admit, yes, I was a bit cynical on Pokemon Scarlet Violet. I mean, I'm still playing it regardless because I love it. But there were some things that I kind of missed out on that I can appreciate. Like the music, for example, was probably better than I thought it was supposed to be. Like I thought all the music was gonna be like all dead all along, but there was a bop that we missed out because I was playing other music from the game. So I'm a big fan of music, and in fact, we're gonna get into that on another segment between the correlation between music and games.
Let's go.
Yes, man. How you feeling? How you doing, Blue?
I'm doing good, you know.
Yeah.
Got my water.
yes. I should be getting mine, man. But yeah, I'm gonna get mine. But yeah, so I figured without further ado, you know, let's do what it do. We're gonna watch our video, and then after that, we're gonna watch two videos. One joking because I love a good laugh, and then another video which further gives us more detail about two games, Scarlet Violet and Arceus. So yeah. So let me cut the beat, and now we'll put the video on for the crew. But yes, as how are you doing, Blue? By the way.
I'm doing good. Like I said, got my water. I've been drinking a lot of water.
That's important, man. Let the good people know how important that agua is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. But as always, but yeah, this video is not gonna be more of a critique, but as always, you know, we can always talk about things, man. If you feel like our guy's missing out on something, but this first video is just for laughs, guys. So here we go.
I am Mighty Keef.
I'm telling you, bro, this is it. This new Pokemon game of the year, written all over it. Over Elden Ring.
Can you put it on the Discord
and God of War Ragnarok? 4-player co-op.
Oh, it's not on Discord. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I could cook that up for you right now, boo. My bad. I thought I had everything together. But yeah, for those who don't know, this guy is called Mighty Keef. I love this guy's commentary. I love his take on games, and plus, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of look like me, low key.
All right, got it.
All right, awesome, man. So I'm gonna start it over for you.
I'm telling you, bro, this is it. This new Pokemon game of the year, written all over it. Over Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok. 4-player co-op. Open world gameplay. Raid boss battles. New Pokemon balancing that's going to elevate the competitive aspect of this.
But yeah, Blue, just to let you know, this is just for jokes. He's just joking, you know.
No, I know.
This game? I don't know, man. Pokemon's been kind of meh for a while now. Not this time, brother. This time, the game is going to be revolutionary.
He sounds like me a bit.
Right?
What the? What the hell is going on?
Dying!
Hey, yo!
Oh my God!
No,
Somebody
that's
save
not
that
supposed to
switch!
happen.
Oh my God!
Something must be wrong. I must have bought a bad copy. My nigga, wasn't that a digital purchase? I need to check to see if other people are having this issue because that's. Bro, look at this. Oh dear God.
Oh my God.
This is the game you said was going to be revolutionary? The one that was going to be the best Pokemon game in the series? Glitches got that little girl twerking in makeup shops.
Oh my God. Monster.
No, there's got to be some mistake. This gentleman's bike caused him to go through the stage. How is that possible? I can't explain that. I can't explain any of this. This person is riding a bike, Keith, but there's no bike. Where's
Yeah,
the
we've been through that several times, remember?
Yeah.
bike? Where's the damn bike? Why is this woman's clothes coming off? In a children's game, they got a patch coming. I just know it. A patch. How big the patch gonna be, brother? People are falling out of the sky and going up into the sky. This man's in heaven, Keith. How he get there? Can you die in this game? How he get there? Pokemon 2077 looking crazy. Dear God, the Garchomp is drowning.
I'm sorry, Garchomp. He deserved this.
No.
Help him, please. Oh no. This game is ass.
No.
It is ass. It can't be. God say it can't
It
be.
is, boy. That game is ass.
Oh damn.
Not God.
You trying to tell me
Not God.
that Nintendo is selling this Doodoo McDookie Bunzers for $60? I was led astray. This frame rate is ass. I can't even tell what's going on. Everything's so chunky. You're playing Slideshow Simulator. That's it.
Slideshow.
I'm cutting all ties with Pokemon, with Game Freak,
We
with
say that
everybody.
now. We say that now. So watch
I'm
this.
done. I'm never buying another Pokemon game again. I'm voting with my wallet. I'm voting
That's
with
right.
my
Vote
wallet.
with your wallet.
Tell them what's up and turn this switch off, because ain't no way Primeape has a evolved form. What the Primeape is my favorite fighter character. Ain't no or whatever. Don fan. I remember when I first got gold version as a kid, they I love Don fan and let me just get you can really go anywhere, can't you? This game kind of fun.
Boy, that's just crazy.
Yeah, man, that's why I can't pull away from it, man, because it does got us good too, man. It does got us good. It's like, dang. And then, like, in the next video, man, like, he touches up on some of the stuff too. Like, I honestly feel the same way he felt too. Like, you know, and, you know, our friend Nate was ahead of his time because, well, not really, well, he called it right. He called it right when he said that, that perhaps, like, you know, if they had more time. Because I think because they want to make this game the best for us. I really, really feel like they do. But I think what happens is that, because, like, I've been hearing it quite a bit. Like, if this game had more time, then, you know, it would have been good. And I really do believe that. But because things have to drop periodically, like, regardless of anything, like, they have to meet a deadline to meet up with everything else. So that way everything else can, like, you know, move as a unit.
And the thing is, for a lot of people who don't understand, Pokemon has its own competitive cycle.
Uh-huh.
And they have to do certain, like you said, they have to do certain things at a certain time.
Yeah.
Like Ranked came out during December. This came out during November.
You said ranked?
Yes.
What do you mean ranked? What's ranked?
Like Ranked, the official scene.
Oh, yeah. But yeah.
Oh, you mean ranked? Like, you know what ranked is?
Yeah. Rank. I thought it was like Pokemon rank. I thought I was like I'm missing a show or something. But yeah, you meant the
no.
ranking and the competitive stuff. But
Yeah.
All right, man. We're about to jump into this next video. Mighty Keef, that's one of my favorite guys. I'm gonna leave his link in the description and everything. But yeah, so that way people can get to him once I upload this. But let's move on to our next video.
Hey everyone, it's me.
It's our guy. He's back. You know, touching up on some more. I'm not gonna lie, man. I pre-watched the video already, and he's making me really want to get Arceus, and this gives me a lot of hope for Pokemon, and I hope that they get a jump on the new Pokemon game right now as we're speaking, so that way like they have plenty of time. We're gonna thug it out with Scarlet Violet. Just make sure this next one slaps, because we're gonna still buy it anyway. It don't even matter. But come on, Pokemon, you know us. We love you guys. Game Freak.
Otherwise known as your favorite shitty internet roommate. And if you're new here, this is actually a sequel to my other Pokemon video where I whine and bitch about the downfall of its region design, specifically going into the 3D era games. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out after this one.
We did.
If you have seen it.
I don't know about
Thank you
this,
all
guys.
so much for running those numbers up. I
Yep, this
love
our
y'all.
guy,
And if
Internet
I could,
Pitstop.
I'd give you all individually a smooch, and maybe I'd clap my cheeks vigorously upon your pelvis, respectfully, of course.
Okay.
But where that video ended was right in the shithole, otherwise known as the Galar region. So now with this video, we'll be discussing the Hisui region to the Paldea region. And I've seen the comments. I know some of you are just creaming your pants in anticipation for me to summon some shadow clones and just raw dog, spirit gun, Rasengan, and Kamehameha the brains out of these new games' region designs. And I absolutely will be doing that. I'm gonna be cooking with this critiquing shit in this video, trust. But just because I'm not, grabbing the coping fans, don't worry guys, it's just a trailer. They're definitely gonna fix it before release. Woo! They're not going to be cradled in my arms, sucking on my warm bosom, and being told that it's the best game ever since the release of Apari's recent collection. Buy it! Doesn't mean that all I'm going to be doing is blindly hating either. Because, and this might be a little bit of a steaming hot take, I'm afraid to say it, I feel like there's multiple guns pointed at my head. I'm like one letter away on someone's death note. There are things about these games and their regions that I genuinely enjoy.
This guy really makes me want to get Arceus. I'm not gonna lie. And you said Arceus connected to Violet, so
My main goal
Arceus
is
is
to
the main
approach these
title
videos
game.
in the
Yeah,
same way I
Arceus
did
is
with
the
my
main
first
title
video.
game.
As fairly as possible and as a genuine fan who not only
It's just played
expects more
differently.
from this series, but as many of us deserve
will tell
better.
you, he will
But I'm
tell
also
you.
going to avoid using the bugs, glitches, or performance issues as critiques. Because while yes, this is embarrassing, this game runs like booty cheeks, but I don't want to use that as ammo because I don't want anyone to think that the problems with these games are strictly performance issues. Because when that becomes the loudest complaint they hear, then they think all they have to do is make a patch to fix those bugs and boom, they have a great Pokemon game. But no, there's
I'm not gonna lie. There's more lore in this game than I thought there was. But
I told you.
Yeah, my critique still is that I still wish that was put throughout the game. I mean, it's in the game, but you just have to go to certain places to get that. But there is lore.
Yeah.
There is lore, and
There's a lot of lore.
and this guy did find it.
much bigger problems that I'm going to address. And funny enough, those bugs and the problems I'm going to bring up all come from the same issue. And that issue isn't Game Freak being lazy, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let's get into it. Real quick, let's do a refresher of what I feel makes a great region design.
Yep.
I always felt like the regions that these games take place in, their Pokemon worlds, is what always drew me to the series and one of the best parts of this series. First thing you need is great towns. Let's use Ecruteak from Johto as an example. It's the gold standard for having the three things that I think makes a great town. A uniquely beautiful looking aesthetic. It has content, something unique to do in the town that isn't just the gym that every other town also also has. It has the burnt tower that you can explore and the bell tower that has trainers and some unique level design there too. And finally, it has lore. Basically, a town needs to have history and culture that you can pick up on from any means necessary. It could be NPCs, it could be reading something, as long as it's interesting. The second thing a region needs is great routes. To make a great route, you need, again, a unique look. I feel like the best regions always have a wide variety of unique looking locations and biomes. Another thing that makes routes great is content within those routes. Just something to do here and there so it's not just an empty field. To give you some examples, you could put a tower that you can go up into and battle some trainers, or some ruins that you find and there's like an underground section with trainers to battle. And of course, interesting level design. I mainly look for this in the many caves and or forests. And I always hope to see more of this because I genuinely think people severely underrate how good Game Freak is at level design. First and foremost, I just want to mention, getting isekai'd into the past by a Pokemon god who you...
You know what isekai is, of course, right?
No, explain.
Got you. Isekai is, for example, something like Yu Yu Hakusho. You know, it's usually like an anime, like, it's another anime called That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. These are anime that usually say, okay, this character dies very early on, and then afterwards their life gets changed through something else. Oh, another example of this would be, I know I'm going kind of full nerd here. Another example of this would, Bleach.
Okay.
Yeah, so when, they die, they go into another world, and afterwards, they come back as, kind of different. Oh, and Yu Yu Hakusho. I think I said Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, I said Yu Yu Hakusho. So yeah, those are the, shows like that.
You can talk to through a smartphone? God who you can talk to through a smartphone? First and foremost, I just want to mention, getting isekai'd into the past by a Pokemon god who you can talk to through a smartphone? That is quite the setup for like a multi-million-dollar solid 5 out of 10 anime. When I saw this trailer, I was genuinely so in love with the idea of exploring a past version of a region that we know of. Especially when it's the Sinnoh region, which I think is one of the top 3 regions of all the series. There's just so much to work with here. You get to see ancestors of characters from the future, past versions of Pokemon, and you get to see how the culture of the present games was built up upon from the past, like their appreciation of Mount Coronet, for example. As someone who genuinely loves the Let's Go games and thinks there should be more of them, I also think we should be getting more of these legends, past versions of regions type games. But let us actually begin to talk about the town. The town. Jubilife Village is one of, if not the most fleshed out, realized settlements in the entire Pokemon series. First off, it's obviously very beautiful. Bro. It obviously has the look of a very traditional...
Bro, the drip on this guy.
You gotta pay for that, though. They just don't give you that.
You gotta, pay for actual money.
Pay in-game currency.
That's fine. You know me. I could grind. I'm good with that. But, that's what I love about these recent games. They spoil this man with the drip. Oh my gosh, was you dripped out like this playing this game too? I know you were dripped out. I know you.
I was Raiden. I was Dark Raiden.
I know you was dripped out, bro. I seen you in Sword and Shield. I know what it looked like.
Yeah,
you becoming heavy. For folks who don't know, this gotta be icy with it, man. Can't tell them. We got flavors on flavors.
Japanese-based village.
Yeah.
And at nighttime, the lights go up.
I was Raiden from Mortal Kombat, bro. That's
Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
In this game.
Right.
Only looks more gorgeous. Outside of the Galaxy Hall, all the houses have that sense of like they're still being built. Everything just kind of got settled. I love being able to see...
look at that sky, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mount Coronet at all times in the background. And just in general, I really love the art style of Pokemon Arceus. It has that sort of Japanese wood carving painting kind of look. Kind of similar to what Demon Slayer was going for with its aesthetic. And you can pretty much enter every building and talk to everyone.
Damn.
I'm stressing this for a reason you'll see in the future. But on top of that,
You
this
know what he's
town
talking
is
about.
full of content. Obviously, you have the Galaxy Hall where you get all your missions and objectives from. But even if we don't count that, let's just look at that as like a gym, for example. There's still so much to do in this single town. You have the training grounds, which as you progress through the game will constantly have different things for you to do at them. My favorite aspect of it though is that later on you'll be able to actually have a whole selection of like who you just want to have a random battle with if you're feeling like it, which is so awesome. I would love to see that in every town. And there's a bunch of NPCs that have certain requests that you can help them with. And with all of them, they usually require a certain type of Pokemon to help them out. So you can give them a certain Pokemon to help them, and then that Pokemon will just be in the town. So by the end of the game, the town will be more populated with Pokemon that you chose. This not only makes the town obviously way more lively, but because this game takes place in the past, a lot of people don't understand Pokemon and they're scared of them, so that connection that we usually see between people and Pokemon isn't really there. And doing this in a sense kind of puts it on you to build that connection between people and Pokemon. It was so interesting to, at the beginning, hear NPCs talk about their fear of Pokemon because they were hurt by them, then help this town slowly build bonds with Pokemon. I love this mechanic, and I hope to see it return in future games. I think every town should be able to be populated by Pokemon that you chose to give to NPCs to help them. You can even help the many shops get even a wider selection of things that you can purchase by helping them get a certain Pokemon. You want to look like Tanjiro, you stinky virgin too busy studying the blade weeb? Well, you can. You just gotta catch some Pokemon and bring them to the shop. As someone who doesn't really like catch them all when I play these games.
What's that Pokemon, that walrus one? I forgot his name. I loved him back in the day.
Oh, the whale Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, that one you get and like...
What's his name? I forgot his name though.
I don't even know. That's a Gen 2. That's a Gen 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, see, that's the homie. I feel bad. I forgot.
It's like I legit look up the decks. I pick my 6 Pokemon that I'm gonna get, and like that's it. This was a great way to incentivize that for me. Like I was catching so many Pokemon because of this, and I'm always gonna want more drip options because I love customizing my character's drip. Especially the shirt and pants. And of course, there's a lot of lore and culture to find out simply by talking to the NPCs in this town. Something I really appreciated about the world building of this game was that early on, the NPCs have to take time to really warm up to you. And this is because these people are a lot more on edge and cautious. They're constantly fearing for their life for Pokemon because they don't understand them that well yet. One of the NPCs even insinuates you to be a freeloader, but this is because the town is just being built up. You have to kind of ration your food. Survival is a constant battle here. Wow. So of course, unlike other games, they're not just gonna want to immediately lick your asshole clean. You're an outsider, they don't trust you immediately. But because they respect the Galaxy team, once you become a member, they slowly start to warm up to you. This made the town and the people living in it feel more real because they kind of slowly have a character arc in a sense. The only real problem with this town is that it's the only town in the game. It's like Game Freak saw my video and were like, oh, you want a great town? Then we'll give you one.
Give you one.
But it does go to show that these developers, if given the time, can make great.
Wow, so just imagine, man, if we really do let them cook, if we really let them chef it up, you know, they won't just give us, you know, a burger like they did. You know, it's a good burger. It's still a pretty good burger. But I think they're going to give us a 3-course meal next time. Just imagine the next open world being full of towns like this. I would lose my mind.
You have to wait for the DLC for that, my friend.
Oh, that's going to be a big DLC. Okay.
You're getting two and it's not that big.
Okay, all right. So, well, hopefully the DLC will let us go inside buildings and such.
Which we could already do. You just didn't have the. You just didn't do it.
Okay, so there's more buildings for us to walk into in Violet Scarlet.
But you didn't tell me you wanted to explore. You just wanted to finish the game.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So we'll check it out. Hopefully, there's more buildings for us to go into. I would love to see, like, you know, what's inside of a lighthouse or something.
That you're asking for way too much, buddy.
Oh, I'm being greedy.
You're asking for a Big Mac and we're at McDonald's. We're in Burger King. We're in Burger King.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, a Whopper, sir.
You get a Whopper Junior.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would love to see a game with multiple towns of this level. That'd be amazing. You
Yeah,
never hear me.
But this is a really in-depth thing. This I think was really top tier. You could go into every single building you see, like, and then you could talk to everybody, and everybody has something to say. That's yeah. This is great, man. This is what's making me really want to get this game out here because I love to like really just immerse myself in the game and such. You know, this is beautiful. Damn, I missed out. But I'm not gonna miss out on this. I'm gonna get it.
Complain for cents on the internet again. I'll still find a way. I'm a YouTuber, professional. See a game with multiple towns of this level. That'd be amazing. You never hear me complain for cents on the internet again. I'll still find a way. I'm a YouTuber, professional complainer and all that. But although it is a problem that there is only one town, this could be remedied by making the outside world have a lot of content. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the routes or wild or the world. Something that bothered me about the Galar region was that you only get control of the camera and get a real like open-esque design is when you were in the wild area. Which even on its own was empty as f. There's like nothing to do in the wild area.
He's
and
still
it would have been
beating down on my game. I love it. I still love you, Galar.
fine if those routes were like good, but a lot of them had like zero interesting pathing. Most of them were just like either a straight line or a straight line with like one loop. But here, it's all open, baby. Just this huge world to explore. Except it's kinda not. You see, if you want to get from one point to another on the map, you can't just like go there. If you're already in one area, you need to talk to the professor, and then he'll go through a bunch of dialogue, then you go back to the town, and then you talk to another NPC, and then you can pick another open-ish level that you want to go to. It's pretty frustrating design. It's a big pain in the wee-wee, but it does definitely feel way more free and fleshed out than Galar's take on. And there's just a bunch of different biomes to explore. You have your typical grasslands, your beach sections, you got a volcanic section, a snow section, a swampy kind of marsh. And while none of these are exactly wholly unique to the series, these are still diverse locations. I love to add to that sense of danger in this world that the Pokemon can actually hit you. They even give your ass a Dark Souls roll to dodge Pokemon.
That's dope.
I love this aspect. It helped the world feel a lot more dangerous and interesting and like kind of mysterious to explore. This to me is definitely a step up from the Galar region. But unfortunately, there still are some of the same problems. Again, I love that Pokemon are just walking around in the wild. You can see all of them. And I love the mechanic of just being able to throw a ball and dip. You don't have to initiate a battle to catch a Pokemon. But unfortunately, the Pokemon still aren't really doing anything interesting in the wild.
Is another thing
the
too.
mobs are just kind of walking around like Nimrods, almost like waiting to...
Like, you know, it would be nice to see like Pokemon like actually do their own thing. Like Pokemon maybe like climbing a tree, or like, you know, seeing Pokemon like fight each other, or like, you know, just running around and just, or like, you know, you'll see like a Weedle, like a sparrow catch a Weedle, and then you see it trying to feed it to the baby, the first evolved forms and such. And then you can like shake the tree and make them come down and try to just take your pick or something like that, you know. Something like, you know, to make it feel like a world, you know. But who knows? Maybe they might do something like that in the future. We just keep like you know, we eventually got to the point of open world because we kept talking to them. So hopefully we keep talking to them, and you know, they listen, because this is going good so far. I like this.
To be caught. It's a little better than Galar because at least these ones can hurt you and attack you, but I'd still like to see more so that it feels more like a real Pokemon world. Give us interactions between two different species of Pokemon, have them battle for specific areas or something. Give us more Pokemon doing something specific in their environment.
Ooh, like eating the berries, and then afterwards we can also come through and shake the berries off the tree.
What is this? Pokemon Snap? I think you want to play Pokemon Snap.
I want to immerse myself in the Pokemon world, my friend. You know, Pokemon battles are beautiful. but make it
Because
open.
in
Make the open world feel like the world. They're close there already, and they basically got there with a lot. We see that.
the new Pokemon Snap, you see Pokemon's fighting each other, and you taking pictures of that.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, why not add that and then let us interact with that too? Like, that's already right there. Come on, Blue. Pokemon is the richest franchise in the world. Us asking them to just put a little bit more into that is not asking a lot.
Okay, but you have to
You know that.
understand.
Please understand that, Blue.
No,
Please
I
understand that.
understand.
Yes.
But you have to understand something. He even said it themselves. The Pokemons are attacking you.
Yeah, that's
They're not attacking no one else.
Yeah, that's one of the aspects. That's good right there. They're attacking me. That's giving me that's you see the stuff that's I didn't even think to even add that. That's amazing right there.
That was an alpha Ursaring. That thing's claws could
That-
destroy you.
That is hilarious. That's crazy. That's so cool. That is
You
so
ju-
cool.
you remember the part where he showed the Ursaring? The
Uh-huh.
Ursaring just attacked you. He had to do the whole What is it? Demon claw?
the
spin?
Demon Souls roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was an alpha. Those red eyes.
Wow. Oh,
Those red eyes
So the red
are
eye-
deadly.
oh wow. So when the eyes are red,
So there's these Pokemons in the game. They're called Alpha Pokemon.
uh-huh.
Alpha Pokemons are more like gigantic than other Pokemon. So the size of a hi boom. Oh, she said wow. They said how? Wow.
Wow.
But-
yeah, because that's amazing.
So basically, Alpha Pokemon they're like the huge of their species. They're the alpha of their species. The fun fact about Arceus, which connects it to Violet and Scarlet,
Uh-huh.
is that if you bring an alpha Pokemon from Arceus, from Legends Arceus, and you
Uh-huh.
put it in Violet or Scarlet,
Okay.
or even both, they get a special mark called the former alpha.
Wow. Whoa.
So it's recognizing that back in its game,
It was the big one. It was the main one.
yeah. So cool.
Wow. Okay. Wow. See the adding more than I thought. That is crazy.
Imagine walking up to an area and then seeing like Kangaskhan reaching their little Kangaskhan out into the tree so
That's
they
so
can grab a berry and like
Yeah.
eat it or something. This would
See,
help
that
make
I
the
wish that
Pokemon and
interaction.
world
Yeah.
feel more real and immersive. Versus now where it's just kind of like their whole point of existing is to be caught by you. And unfortunately there's still not much to really do in these world parts of the game. Outside of catching Pokemon and the story elements, you're really just running through fields of nothing for a good while. This is something that was usually remedied in older games with like towers that you go up to battle trainers. Or in Hoenn, there was that whole castle in the desert that would vanish in and out. You need to pepper the
Yeah.
world out with interesting landmarks like those to really fill it out. This will also help in older regions with things like forests and caves. But those caves and forests were usually like interesting levels that had level design and trainers to battle. But for some reason, a lot of the newer Pokemon games just don't really have that anymore. A lot of the caves here are simply just straight, maybe sort of winding paths to reach another area. Outside of a very few, most of the caves also just kind of look the same and they don't really have anything different from each other. So in conclusion, we have a very well developed town and a level-based world that, while having diverse biomes, doesn't really have anything to do in that world outside of catching mons. Not enough trainers or content-filled landmarks or interesting side quests or really anything. At least not enough to fill out the world. But we actually do have more to speak on. Because the moment we took a step into this open world, Game Freak was like, "Hey yo, new Pokemon Gen just dropped!
Yeah, this game was right around the corner, which is another reason why I didn't really bother to get Arceus, because it was like this game was coming up, and I didn't know that. Yeah. It's a whole vibe. Yeah, this a whole lot. This is what it means coming up with a whole drop. Yeah. I'm stirring up in a whole pot, and everybody rolling, man, get it like a stovetop.
Just so you all know where my
Yes,
loyalties
I'm so
stand,
hot.
I chose Fuecoco. Cause that looks like a cereal box mascot, and I'm not a furry. Team Fuecoco.
That's my guy, right? That's my one right there. The minuscule.
I chose the water one 3 times. I'm not ashamed of it.
Oh my god, that's what's up. But yeah, that grass one was it for me.
Coco, drop some W's in the comments, my brethren. But then cool purple ghost sword boy ended up being a fire type, so I have to drop him. So Paldea equally surprised me with some really great
Skater
choices
girl,
and
okay,
some of
I
the
see
worst
you.
embarrassing cut corners I've ever seen in these games. Before we start though, let's do a real quick, what amazing, cool, innovative mechanics that everybody in the fandom loved did Game Freak decide to drop in the next game this time? Did you like just how many drip options there were last time
I
that you
loved
could
it.
improve by doing certain tasks? Don't worry, because Game Freak doesn't give a f. Now our options are even more limited than Pokemon X and Y, aka the first time they ever introduced the customization mechanic. Ooh, but they might let us do it for DLC. Ah, yes, good game design is when you pay for something that you could have done in a past game for free.
I'd agree.
Really?
Yeah, he did not agree. Oh yeah, man, goodness. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, man, you see, we did that for free, man. But you see, they're like, spoil time is over. Pay up. My goodness.
Upsetting they didn't keep the movement from Pokemon Arceus. I would have really liked for the Pokemon still be able to attack
Alpha
you and
Pokemon,
for you to be able to roll and dodge them. And I think everyone agrees that we should have kept the catching mechanic from Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah,
Never as
that I
catching
agree
felt
on.
more free
Yeah.
than in Pokemon Arceus, where you could just run around, throw a Pokeball, and keep going. With that out of the way, let us go ahead and start talking about the towns of this region. And I want to start with one of my personal favorites, Artizone. Immediately, it's a very beautiful, colorful looking town because of all the many flowers, and there's lots of certain little landmarks. You got the famous hedge maze, there's that little bridge section that's kind of like a little garden, there's the playground. These really help make the town aesthetically more unique. Unfortunately, none of those landmarks are exactly content, because you don't really do anything in them outside of the gym test. You could have simply just put a few NPCs to battle in the maze or the playground.
Yeah.
Or what would have made this town
Would have loved to see that somebody just some creep come out of the head, just be like, "Oh, I almost got lost in here," and then you battle them.
absolutely flourish was maybe putting a few gardeners on the hedge maze, kind of cutting it up, trying to make it look nice, but they need help, so they ask you for a certain Pokemon, and thus, much like Arceus, allowing you to add certain Pokemon to make the town more lively. This would have been a great way to make these landmarks actually have content. Without that, these are just part of the aesthetic. They're just kind of background scenery. This would be like going into Orgberg City and seeing the mine and being able to go into it, but you can't do anything. Like, there's no trainers to battle. It's just a mine. But the
That's what
town does
happened.
have its own.
Huh?
But that's what happens in Orberg. You go there for 2 seconds in Sinnoh in Orberg City, and you just talk. You know, you just complete the gym, and then that's it. You never go back there.
Yeah.
Don't.
Unfortunately, because that would have been nice to like come back there and do like little stuff within the game.
I mean, but I live in the snowy part. I want to see Regigigas. I don't want to see no rock
yeah.
Pokemon.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We came there for Reggie Gigas.
I live in the dangerous part. I don't want to get my leg broken by a rock.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
no.
That's hilarious.
Lore and culture. The gym leader is an artist and he wants to be Kurama so bad. And because of that, you see his
He
art
does.
pieces all over the town.
Yeah.
And one of the coolest things about it is the reason I actually went to this town first was because in the library, I actually
Yeah, see, homie actually went to the library in this. You know, that was my grape. I like, you know, it's cool that you could go to the library. That's pretty dope. Don't get me wrong. You get to go to the library and read up on everything and see about certain places, yada yada. But for me, like, you know, I would have loved to actually see the people themselves, like, you know, talk about this stuff and everything like that. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. This is a nice, like, you know, way to, like, give out information without really kind of cramming it in your face. You know, you can go look for that stuff yourself. But, you know,
Yeah.
at the same time, I would like to at least see some of that throughout the people, you know. but here we go.
Read about this town and how their people appreciate Sunflora. It was so cool to read that and then come here and see all the art of Sunflora and see the people interacting with Sunflora. I will say though, the gym test having you chase Sunflora around the hedge maze, around the playground, does kind of give it some sort of content in a sense, but that's more tied to the gym test, which every other town also has. But this is definitely the closest it comes to getting it. Now, if you're sitting there and wondering, wait, so his favorite town is a town that looks pretty good, has a little bit of lore, but no interesting content? Yeah, which should tell you what you're in for. Two other towns I really enjoyed were Cascarafa and Porto Marinda.
I ain't gonna lie, Cascarafa was pretty cool too. I like the really, really tall
It's
building.
pronounced Porto Morena. Okay, he got it wrong. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot what kind. Oh wait.
Yeah, those are the places. And I did like flying overhead and landing at the top of the glass thing. Those are the two nicest. Like, yeah, I did. Those places were pretty memorable.
I
We
mentioned
did that
both because
together. Remember?
Yeah, I liked it. I did like
they're
it.
kind of connected in a sense. Both of them being near the desert, pretty much right across from each other. This allows the one that is a port town
And for those who don't really know, our guy here, he loves he likes desert themes. So this is another big point for him.
that gets fresh produce to then give that fresh produce immediately to the other, which is a cool lore connection between them. I absolutely love the look of Casca. It's this beautiful blue waterfall city, basically being an oasis in the desert, which works for that kind of contrasting look of a brown, dry desert and a flourishing blue waterfall city. I love this contrast of having this beautiful water-based city, but still having this sandstorm blowing all through it. And you even get some cool origin lore learning that it was built on the sides of cliffs, which is why it has these multiple tiers and it can have these waterfalls. This is lore that explains the design. But outside of the gym, content-wise, there's not really anything to do here. Across that, Marinda is a port town. So of course, with everything being sent here first, it's a bustling produce market. You even get some cool little lore about how there used to be fights that would break out a lot here, but since then it's become a lot more safe for Pokemon, kids, and tourists. But content-wise, not much to really do here. Now I could keep doing every town, but I think you're starting to see a pattern here. You tend to get some pretty good aesthetics. You get some lore, some culture. Sometimes it's just a little bit of flavor text. Other times it's a whole origin.
He really went to every house.
Yeah. Damn.
Content. And this is actually a running problem for every single town in this region. There is almost nothing to do outside of the gym in these towns. And even when there is a interesting, unique landmark like there would be in older games, they're usually empty or don't have anything to do.
I would have loved to just go in that building and just be like, yo, what's up? Want to battle me? Yeah. Those buildings did look fly, man. I really did like that.
Some of these towns get even more cut corners-esque than Galar. At least with Galar, for the most part, you can enter most of the buildings. But in every town in Paldea, there is a significant amount of buildings and houses that you just cannot enter. The only buildings you can really enter outside of maybe 2 or 3 are the typical copy-paste shops that are in every other town. And they didn't even bother to make
Pause real quick.
Okay.
The best thing about this game is I get to make sandwiches.
The sandwiches.
I get to make sandwiches and use the taxpayers' money. Let's go.
That is freaking hilarious. That is hilarious. And I see that they put a lot of detail into that sandwich. I could not believe.
So the sandwiches.
Yeah, I know they do certain stuff. I know that like they attract Pokemon from what I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is amazing how much detail you can put into that sandwich from how you make it. It's like they took whatever we did in the older Pokemon were making food and they cranked it up to an 11.
Yeah.
That is funny and nuts. That is funny and nuts.
shops unique. They're literal copy-paste. In every town, you'll find the exact same seaside cafe, the exact same burratos, the exact same grill. The only thing to really look forward to when going into these towns is that the shops will have different clothing items. But other than that, for the most part, every town has the same copy-pasted shops, and they're the only buildings that you can really enter. Not only does this mean that each town has no content, but it also means that it has even less lore because you have less NPCs to talk to. You don't have any unique building or something interesting to interact with in each town. It makes all the towns just kind of blend in together and just be bland. This would be like going into Lavender Town, but there's no Pokemon Tower. And because of that, it makes it harder for any of these towns to really stick in my mind. One of the worst examples of this is Zapapico. This town, because it doesn't have a gym, especially shows the problem with not giving these towns content.
Oh, we haven't been
in this
to yet.
whole space of a...
Really? What's in Zapapico?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So a whole there's a trading item that you need to evolve the depending on which game you have, either the ghosts, you know, the sword, the sword Pokemon that you like a lot. So if you don't want to get it in raids, there's a way to get it an item in order to evolve it into evolve it.
Okay.
So for an example, okay, before the video continues, gotta say this. Like, I have to say this.
Okay.
Cause I really think of watching this video, and I love this guy so much. I really enjoy it. He's not gonna say this part.
Okay.
Amaraj and Cerulege are version exclusives,
These are
and that's Amaraj
yeah.
and Cerulege are version exclusives.
Right.
So,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. The exclusives.
But the reason why they're exclusive is not because they're the one game has it and one game doesn't have it. Is that in one game you find the item to evolve it, and in the other game you find the item to evolve it.
Okay.
So one game has one item and the other game has the other item.
Okay. And then.
But you don't need to do that because you could just find them in raids.
Oh. Okay.
So it kind of that's why they didn't that's why we didn't go to that town,
Because we didn't really need to bother with the item.
because we already gave you the exclusive.
Right. Okay. All right. I see that. If not, then I would have been stuck with that pudgy looking. What was that one? What typing is that one? Because I love Cerulege. What is that other one?
So Cerulege,
It's a ghost fire. But what's the other one?
psychic and fire. Fire psychic.
Fire psychic. Yeah. I love my ghost. I love my ghost fire. The ghost fire just looks so cool. All right. Press and play now.
Town.
Yeah, it is.
You can't
Yeah, it is interesting. Pigs with wigs. Oh my god.
enter
I love that name,
any
by the way.
building
Pigs and wigs.
except two, and those two are just the copy-paste shops. It's funny too
Yeah.
because there's glaring opportunities. There's like this mine worker guy who says that after they're done working on the mine, they battle here. You could have let us battle the mine workers there. This giving
headed
the
himself in
town
the
much
back.
needed content. But the cut corners of content get even worse because
You know what
pretty
would be
much
interesting. I know it's a little tedious, but like, what if you could, like they added in, like, you could do like little tricks with your bike, like drifting and like spinning and making donuts and stuff.
It's not just a bike though. It's
I know it's a motorcycle, but you could still like kind of drift and stuff like that on the bike and like
a bike you have is a living Pokemon.
Yeah, so that can fly and do other stuff that other bikes can't even do. So doing a donut shouldn't be too much. I'm just saying.
You can't teach a dragon new tricks.
Oh boy. That's okay.
every single one of these copy-pasted shops that's in every town, except for maybe two, doesn't have a designed interior. In prior games, when you entered a shop and or building, there was usually a couple characters in there,
Yeah, I do
maybe
miss
some,
that.
some shelves, whatever. But in here, when you go inside, there's nothing but an item menu. And it's so sad because there's so many towns in this game that could have been great. For example, look at Levincia. It's this really cool, upbeat, lively city with these multicolored spotlights shooting in the air. It has some culture because the gym leader is an influencer and everybody around the town knows her. And
Oh yeah, that's the influencer one. Yeah, that's the cool one. That's the gym leader I like. that I wish that I could
Yeah.
see more of.
She's the Twitch girl.
Yeah. Is there any way that we can even battle them again? At least for the money aspect. That would have been good. Because at least with the old, like even in Gala, like you know how we can go back and we could just fight them all again so we could rack up and stack up?
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Do you want me to spoil it, or do you want me to not spoil
Let
it?
me shut my hole and just continue this. Yes. All right. Let me. Whoop.
Talks about her. She legit gets fat donos from her simps. There's this whole like New
Stupid
York
fool.
Times Square
Oh
elite
my god.
That's a lot of money, though. That was a lot.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
You don't
on
even
lights
get that much
and signs
from people.
everywhere.
Right.
But again, the only thing to do here outside of the
Bro.
gym, content-wise, are the exact same copy-pasted shops that you can get at any other town. There's even this little side section that has these multiple skyscrapers. You can't go inside any of them. And
Any
it's
of
so
them.
laughable to see that because so many regions before this got this big city thing done right. Univa's big city had so much
I really gotta play Black and White 2 again just because of all the great memories I have with this as well. I remember playing,
Remember, guys. We love New York.
we love New York.
Yeah.
I get money. Money I got.
I get
Sad.
money.
Oh my god. But yeah, yeah, there's a friend of ours in our chat in the group. I think I brought him there and I think he used to brag about how good he was. Until you came along and like you showed him what was up.
Thank you.
Yes, man. Vu is a champion if y'all don't know. But yo, yeah, I remember we was fighting before, on the online. He wasn't doing the VGC thing. We was just doing the 1v1, and he beat me a lot. But I remember there was a time I was winning. I would never forget. I was winning. I was doing my thing. I did my Gyarados. My dance went through, and I was gonna take out his whole team, but then I lost connection.
Oh no.
But I didn't.
But it wasn't you. It was him.
Funny.
I knew it.
Funny that happened though. But continuing the video, just the memories.
accessible to the player. You can enter almost any building. There's some that have trainers to battle, multiple floors of NPCs to talk to and interact with. This helped that city feel lively. The biggest city in this game is Mesa Goza. This city only has, again, the same type of copy-pasted shops that you can get at any other town. There's even this
Yeah,
little
I know
like
Haiti,
townhouse
it's funny.
section, and it's empty. You can't enter a single building. It's basically just scenery. The only thing really saving this city and giving it any kind of content is the academy. And I actually gotta say, it was pretty great to explore this academy. It has multiple locations, multiple students and staff to talk.
I still would have loved to travel the inside of Mesagosa's school. That still would have been nice to see the kids walking around and maybe battling. Oh, or maybe like can you battle within the school? Or I'm gonna have to just shut my face and just save that for later.
Save that for later.
All right.
To. You could even take certain classes. I, of course, took all the history lessons only so I could
Paldea right
learn
there?
more about Paldea, and for no other reason whatsoever. Like, why doesn't a town like Alfrenada, a town
So,
known
I
for
don't know
its,
if you
pottery,
noticed.
Yeah, I never even talked to her.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a the professor from the past from Arceus.
Yeah,
They talk about him in the school.
that is amazing.
There's lessons about him. They give lessons about him.
Wow, that is really interesting. See, we're learning a lot today, man. A lot.
Yeah.
have something like a pottery workshop or building that you can enter and see how this pottery is made, which again needs your help to bring them a few Pokemon to help them speed up the pottery process, thus giving you content. Steal my ideas, Game Freak! Unfortunately, this region and this game has a sort of rushed and missing content problem, to the point where one of the later gyms is just kind of right next to another one. And when you go to it, it's not even a town, it's literally just Pokemon Center, gym, battle court. This cannot be what they intended with this. But let's go ahead and talk about the world. Now let's start with the positives. This world is actually a fully open world. You have more freedom than ever, and it's so easy to go from one point to another. And there is some diverse biomes and locations. There's a desert, there's this big lake, there's a snowy mountaintop, there's canyons, there's a sorta aged grass farmland. Kind of gives me a Westfall from World of Warcraft vibes. One of my favorites has to be this beautiful bamboo forest.
I did like that. That's where we got the Scyther at.
Yeah.
See diverse biomes in these regions. That's why I love something like Hoenn. And oh my god, don't get me started on the beauty of Area Zero. The kind of weird...
Yeah, and I forgot, I don't know if you... Well, I think you was here for this part, man, when I was saying that I am a big fan of music, and I really did skip out on this part of the music, because I was enjoying the music from the other round, other games. But
yeah,
I did not know this was a whole bop right here. I would have enjoyed that. Because honestly, out of all of the stuff in the game, this area was the one I enjoyed the most. I really did enjoy it the most. And I didn't even know the music was great on top of that. So, wow.
Geography, the cloudy, misty sky, the waterfalls, that rainbow, all while my ears are being blessed by some Ghost in the Shell type music.
But Blue, I blame you. You should have told me the music was good here.
I know. I'm so
Oh my gosh. Whew. Did you not hear that? The orchestra in the back, they're just singing the notes. That's crazy. I would have counted that as voice acting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then as you go deeper down, you reach one of probably the most beautiful areas in all of these games. This underground cave full of these irid...
And I do gotta go back because I know Marida could jump on top of those things.
Giant gems everywhere. Some of them literally forming into all these, who knows how long, abandoned buildings. And oh my god, just the...
Yeah, there is a sense of also loss when you come here too. It's like something's more happening down here, and something was lost. Like, you know, the guy's life was lost while he was down here, and he built a robot to try to save everybody, but he just needed that extra push. He needed help. That was pretty nice, man. That post game kind of did give me chills. I ain't gonna lie, and I think and that really did make up for having, like, I gotta say too, that was honestly, I didn't get to say that was one of the best last bosses that we got to fight in Pokemon. I can honestly say. You know, we got to fight Genova. That scared me, man. While talking about it, talking about loss, Lex over here just jump on me. I'm like, come on, Lex, you can't be doing that to me. You gotta, try to send my heart to the afterlife. But it was good. That was a good one.
Atmosphere of this area. I read so much about it ahead of time and was worried that they weren't going to deliver. But oh my god, they did. It feels empty and desolate. It feels like it's been left alone for so many years. And it could just be the Ghost in the Shell music, but it's so easy to just feel the awe of this place, how abandoned it feels. This is one of the few caves that actually has a decent amount of level design and paths to go. Also, we're finally starting to see some unique behaviors from the Pokemon in the overworld. You'll tend to find final evolutions of a Pokemon hanging around the first evolutions, kind of almost being a parental figure taking care of the little ones. This helps give the idea that these Pokemon have lives outside of...
and that's what I like too. You see, this is the main thing that I liked about it too. This is what kind of gave it that sense when we was watching the Giraffe and then the evolved form just hanging out with it. I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. I like
just waiting for us to catch them. Like they actually do stuff in the world. But there's also points where Pokemon are doing something specific to their nature. There's that one new bug Pokemon.
You see, this guy right here, like, they're already giving us bits and pieces of that already, Blue. You know? They're already doing that. You know? We're just asking for more of that. They know what they're doing. This is their baby right here.
Pokemon that kind of looks like an old man, you know, yelling at kids to get off their lawn. If you read his Pokedex, it talks about how he tends to leave traps for predators and such. And at times when you find them, they tend to be in the trees seemingly doing that. There was quite a few moments of this sprinkled throughout the world. I found Pineco just kind of chilling up in trees. Sudowoodo just full speed running through routes. Pokemon just sleeping throughout the region. But I still feel we've only kind of scratched the surface of what's possible. Instead of this being kind of a unique thing you only see here and there, I feel like this should be the norm. this should be what you find everywhere. Like, imagine reading the decks about everyone's cute little favorite menace to society Tinkaton, which says that they hunt Corviknights by...
I still want to see Corviknight fight back. Come on, Corviknight, you don't have to take this. You're cool looking bird. You're just shrouded in metal. Oh my god, I love Corviknight.
literally chucking rocks at them, and then actually seeing that in the overworld. Like, you're just exploring, you see a Corviknight in the sky, and then it just gets mollywopped by a fucking rock. And then you walk up to where that's coming from, and it's Tinkaton doing it. Also, props to the developers for this adorable sleeping animation from Tinkaton. I love this Kirby character looking at Pokemon. And this time there actually is quite a few more things to do in the world than there was in Hisui. You got the obvious one, like there's raids you can do, there's items to find all over the place, and stakes in the ground. Then of course you have the Starfall bases, the Titan Pokemon. So this game has about the same amount of unique looking levels as Hisui did. But unfortunately, because this is a bigger game, there's also a lot more just basic grassland areas. But I'd say the biggest problem, unfortunately once again, is that Paldea is pretty empty. There's not really anything to do in the world outside of catching Pokemon and the main stuff. This is something that a lot of other open world games have found a way to fix. With Witcher 3, there's a bunch of interesting side quests you can do all
they're talking about The Witcher. This is your franchise.
Over
your
the
baby.
world. With Elden Ring, you have all those little mini dungeons everywhere, but also just genuine, interesting discoveries to find. Like, do not get me started on the underground city. Oh my god. But here, not much. At least, not enough. Like, sure, it might have more to do in it than Hisui or Galar, but when you're going from point A to point B, there's nothing interesting in between. No landmarks with trainers or well-designed caves to explore. There's still more complexity here than there pretty much is in most of the caves in Paldea, or even interesting side quests at all. So here's some things that they could add to fill out this world. Again, you always have the most obvious one, landmarks like haunted houses or towers or really anything of interest with some trainers to battle. Or much like my Tinkaton example, I think literally taking things that it says in the Pokedex and just translating it onto the world, making it so the Pokemon are literally doing what their Pokedex entry says, but in the actual world, would be a great way to make the world more interesting just by using Pokemon. That would make both the world and Pokemon way more interesting and immersive. Side quests in general, or just interesting side content. We'll use a prior game as an example. That whole side mission in Fire Red when the Hypno kidnaps the little girl and takes her to the Berry Forest, and then you have to go in there and save her. Having little stories like that that involve Pokemon and people all throughout the world would make it much more interesting and content filled. While I think this world itself is a pretty good base, unfortunately there's just not enough interesting content to fill.
Right, yeah, man. Like really bring whatever what you see in the descriptors about them to life, man. Please do.
Yeah.
It out. It's funny because I'm only asking for stuff that's been a part of these games for so long now. Just throwing some random ruins every now and then doesn't really do it for me. And there's still no Victory Road! Why? And even these things, the Starfall bases, the Titan Pokemon, are a bit undercooked. I love that you could see the Titan Pokemon in the world, but interacting with it is just like a battle, and then another battle, and then you go into a very same looking cave every time and have a pretty similar cutscene. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the character attached to it. I love the story element. But I would have preferred if after we almost beat him the first time, the Titan goes into like an actual lair, like a cave with actual great Pokemon level design. And then when you reach the very end of that lair, then you find the Titan and then you fight him. That would make this feel a lot more substantial as content. And the Starfall base is not only are you doing pretty much the exact same thing every single time with just a different trainer. The bases themselves are basically empty. The NPCs you find at one Starfall base don't say anything different from another, and the base itself all look the same. This could have been improved by having different tests for each, and maybe having the base be unique to the aesthetic of that member. There's like 7 of these, and none of them are as interesting or as content-filled as Po Town. And that only had like 2 buildings you could enter anyway. And with both of these games, while I feel they're both better than Sword and Shield, which for one, that
keeps attacking me. Just keeps attacking me.
bar is like in hell. There is one glaring thing that has continued since Sword and Shield's release, and that is Game Freak making these games that have potential to be great, but then suffering from this weird sense of
I'm adding that track, by the way, too.
unfinishedness or rushed development, which
Area
especially
Zero.
in these cases, it makes it much more disappointing. There's so many good to great things about both of these games, but the things I love most about this series can't be as great because it feels rushed. It feels like it's missing content. And since then, there's been this criticism that it's because Game Freak is lazy. But why would lazy developers spend so much time on little interesting details with their Pokemon, for example?
Yeah, you see how they...
Shiny right there.
Yeah. The black...
Why would they even make
That's cool,
something as
Black
different
Fan.
as Arceus? Why do they
Yeah.
keep trying to make this more grand open world? And honestly, getting closer to it every time. To me, that doesn't read as a lazy dev team. So why is it with each release, it feels like Game Freak wants to make more ambitious games, but are cutting even more corners? Well, personally, I don't think it's because Game Freak is lazy. At least I don't think the developers at Game Freak are lazy. All of these issues in tandem, the quick succession that these games were released in, all the missing content that is mostly things that used to be in these games, and the, as of late, very undercooked release.
Oof.
I think that these all stem not from laziness, but from Game Freak not having enough time. Less and less NPCs with interesting things to say, less and less buildings that you can actually enter, and less interesting designed caves are all, I think, more a sign of harsh deadlines. I think if Game Freak had the proper amount of time to make these games, I think those things would be fleshed out. Literally making it so when you enter a shop, there's no actual interior, it's just a straight up menu. That doesn't read to me as a design choice,
Give me
but a
one
design
second. Oh, there it
concession.
goes.
Pokemon is the most profitable brand
Again, the most, almost $100 billion. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Almost $100 billion. It's like, that's nuts, man. I don't even know how much Apple is worth, but they're definitely in the realm, man. They are definitely within the realm.
ever. These games in the grand scheme of Pokemon's profit don't even factor in that much. At least the people running this whole thing, it seems more like what matters to them isn't that these games are great, but that they come in time to drop with everything else. If a new gen is dropping, then everything about Pokemon has to come in at around the same time. The time of the
That's
release
true.
of the game has to tie in to the anime, has to tie in to the merch. That timing takes precedent over everything else, regardless of how undercooked the game is, whether that means bad performance or one of the worst regions in the entire series. They don't care, just get it out in time to go along with everything else. And if anything, it doesn't help that me and pretty much every Pokemon fan will
Just like you said, him and everybody else, ourselves included, we'll always go back and still get it. You know.
buy these games regardless. All that shows to those higher ups is that it doesn't really matter. They'll buy anything. As long as it's not hurting that bank, there's really no reason as to why they need to make sure that these games are as great as they could be. It's clear to me that Game Freak isn't lazy. They want these games to be great, just like we do, but they're not given the amount of time they need to make them great because of these harsh deadlines. In a sense, Pokemon is suffering from success. I don't really know where this series is gonna go.
That's something that's similar to what Batman says. What Bane said to Batman. Oh,
Yeah.
Batman, victory has defeated you.
From here, and maybe it's just the coping Pokemon fan in me speaking, but my last strand of hope is that because a bunch of people did refund this game, that
Yeah, they
might
did.
tell something to these people that are running this whole thing to give Game Freak and their developers more ample time to fully flesh out these games. And that is all I have to say about the state of Pokemon currently in its regions. I hope for those of you who saw the first video, this one was just as enjoyable. Probably one more video coming up, it's gonna be an anime one, and then after that, it's gonna be the big old 100K sub goal. As always, thank you so much for supporting me. Wouldn't be here without y'all.
Yes,
Tell me in the
yes.
comments some of your favorite
I love this video. This video was amazing.
Yeah, and guys,
He made it well. He really made it well.
yeah, man, pretty dope stuff.
So I do have a quick story.
Hold on, one more
to tell
thing,
you guys.
just to let people know, his name is Internet Pitstop. Yeah, so go support him on YouTube. Also support us on YouTube. You know, my channel, the Midgar Bar, one word, and yes, so there we go. All right, so I'm back here. I'm still here, my guy. What you were saying?
Okay, hold on. I'm just putting the Discord for everybody and your YouTube, like that they could
Thank you.
But I do
thank
have a quick story, and it was very, it was so I do have a quick story to tell everybody because Steven was asking me a question the other day, and I didn't answer it, and he wrote it to you. He wrote it here when he was writing, and we probably didn't see it.
Okay.
But he had, yeah. So during the regionals that I was in, during the regionals I was in Hartford, Connecticut,
Yeah.
the final round of the tournament, it was like 9 rounds of Swiss, 9 rounds of pure playing Pokemon all day and all that.
Right.
I got 5 wins and 4 losses.
Okay.
One of my wins was like so controversial, and I'm gonna say it right now. So the Pokemon Company, when they make the VGC tournaments, they want you to connect to a certain setting on your Switch, airplane mode.
Okay.
And this is the funny thing. You know how certain games they don't have draws, right?
Yeah.
In Pokemon, there is such thing as a draw.
Yeah.
So
it's rare, but yeah.
No, it's not rare.
So a draw is a common occurrence.
Yes. So if you're in the middle of a match, let's say for example, first round of a match, for example, or second round, and it freezes, your game freezes. You both players get a draw, but basically you have to go to game 2 now. And if you get a draw in game 2, then it's sudden. Then you have to. Then is
sudden death.
No, that's if you get 3 draws. You go to sudden death.
Okay, interesting.
So my last round, everybody's tired. Everybody's tired. We both we got 2 draws, and it was whoever gets 1 win, is best 2 out of 3. But
Right.
it's just 2 draws.
Give me 1 second. Turn this over.
Yeah.
Alright, continue.
So whoever gets the 1W, the 1 win,
Right.
wins the whole match.
Right.
And me and my opponent were both like, "What do you mean, like draw? What do you mean sudden death? This is Pokemon."
Right.
And the funny thing is, the experience that you get from these tournaments are very unique because they have these rules that usually you won't get with playing with just friends. For example, is open team sheet,
Right.
which means that your opponent knows your exact team, knows your exact moveset, knows your exact ability of the Pokemon, but they just don't know your stats. They just know they just know certain things about your Pokemon.
Right.
And it's so unique. And I think that's what Steven wanted to know. But I wanted to tell you the story on your, on your stream.
Learning a lot today.
Yes. So remember, if you ever go to a competitive Pokemon scene, hope to Arceus that that the game does not freeze on you, because you and your opponent will both get a draw.
Wow.
And then you're gonna have to battle again. And if you get another draw and you get 3 draws, it's sudden death. First Pokemon to faint, you lose. And I love the James Bond music. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
But that was the story. It was hopefully a quick story.
No, that's all good, man. That's good to know. That is really, really good to know. So, but that was due to technical difficulties that you guys landed into a draw like that.
No, but I still won.
Yeah. Of course. You're Blue
Yeah, it was
Robin.
still. No, it's not just because I'm Blue Robin. Because I happened to outsmart him the third round, and there was no technical difficulty. Yeah, imagine draw when we're playing a game like this.
Yeah,
Imagine.
that is nuts. All right,
So you got to go to the director's office, my good friend.
all right, and that's where I'm about, and that's where I shall go. All right, let me make sure I X out one of these screens so that way my computer can run a little faster. Looks like it's running a little faster now. Yeah. So before we go, okay. First of all, I'm gonna actually do what I should have been doing. There we go. Let's put that music back. Yes, man. Thank you for real. Owen Soldier says the same thing. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Oh, anytime. Thank you.
All right.
I have tons more, but I want us to finish the story.
Hey, look, I could keep a side duck from him. Look. Yes, your side duck is mine, good sir.
Side duck has to go to his. Oh no.
Nope, sorry. He's mine now.
Poor side duck.
Goodbye. Alright, go catch him. Alright, so, yeah. I was wondering if we could, do a look. Nah, you probably won't be able to do it now. Because I was going to say if you can, help me terrestrialize some Pokemon. Or maybe I should just finish up some stuff first. Because I do have some ideas, man. I do have some ideas. Oh my god.
I would prefer you just to finish the story.
Okay.
Like that, you be done with everything. Like that, I could give you the stuff that you need.
All right.
For sure. Because you're almost done. Trust me, you're almost done. You're in post game 3.
Right.
You're in post game 2. I mean, sorry.
Okay. I'm out there. I'm out here. Yeah, man. Whoo, my baby right here. Look at my guy. He just needs. I'm still trying to decide what I want him to be. I was thinking maybe like a terrestrialized grass. TT grass, Terra-type grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my idea for this one. And then afterwards, this is the boy right here, but I didn't get to give him his moves yet. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And who else we got here? Yep, my bad boy right here. My dream come true. I can't wait. Oh my gosh.
That's actually almost the right moveset. Yeah.
For who?
But that's the right for Dragonite.
Oh nah, like he only got I got wing attack. I'm gonna run mine a little weird. I know I'm a weirdo, but I'm gonna run it a little weird, man. I'm the only thing I won't have is a choice band, but everything else is gonna be it. I wanna test it out. I know that choice band makes it kick. I know.
It won't be used though in the next season because this Pokemon's way stronger than him. Actually, I won't even be using Garchomp next season. I'll be using Landorus.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah, which is sad.
Oh man.
I don't want that weak to ice too much, you know?
Yeah. Oh man. So what about what about our guy Cerulege? You think he's gonna get any usage or he's gonna be like kind of cut?
I could see Cerulege being cut
That
only
hurts me.
because
Yeah.
because Flash Fire, you have Heatran. Heatran has Flash Fire, and you would just same thing you do with Ceruledge, you would do with Heatran, but just better.
Heatran is stronger than
That's the legendary.
Oh, he's a pseudo legend. No, he's a pseudo legendary. No, he's a pseudo legendary, right? Or he's a legendary.
I mean, he's counted as a legendary, but he's not a box art legendary.
Right. What's his attack again? His special attack.
Let me find out for you. Hold on.
I just
So
don't
you
like.
said
I just don't like that
Heatran.
he's 4 times weak to ground. That feels kind of trash to me. I always hated that. When that ground comes through, it's over.
So Heatran.
Like I wanted to like Heatran. What is his speed even? I don't think.
Oh no, his speed is bad, but you don't. His speed is terrible, but you don't use it for speed. Use it for the bulkiness.
Yeah, but can he survive an earthquake?
I mean, do you have the access to sterilize him? Yes. Would you want to? Maybe.
Maybe.
Because nowadays typings don't matter because you can just change your typing.
That is absolutely right. I keep
It's
forgetting.
not
about
like back then.
Yeah, you are absolutely right about that. I almost forgot about that. Now, thanks to terrestrializing, he doesn't get that crazy weakness anymore. You can also turn into a grass. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so you'll turn him into a grass, and then he'll be able to eat all those hits. Crazy.
And he can be put asleep by a Mungus, which most likely was
Yeah, I can
still
see
be
that.
prevalent because the Mungus is a Mungus.
What is his attack though? This guy, Heatran.
I'm looking it up. I'm having difficulty real quick.
Sorry.
Okay, got it. So it's Heatran, which could either be a boy or a girl, is a regularly fire and steel type. Its base is base. What you wanted to learn?
I wanted to know his attack at its highest.
He won't be an attacker. He's gonna be a special attacker.
I mean, yeah, his special attack. I mean, of course.
130.
I mean, okay, so, but I mean like raw numbers, not the base numbers.
Wait, you want to max out his special attack?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
At level 100, it would be 394 with the beneficial nature.
Which would be modest.
Yes.
Yep. That's the one. Maybe that would be the one. Either modest or timid.
I don't think you want to invest in speed because he's not that fast to begin with. So modest is the way.
So modest would be the way. Just because I was
Yeah,
thinking
modest would be the way.
maybe if I was gonna run him, just do like just give it to his slowness. So probably put him in a trick room team. Zero.
Yeah, because he regularly has base speed 77. Minimum it will be 143.
142. You see, that's what I mean. All right, I can really see that. Now
Max.
we can't put Heatran in the game yet, though, right?
Yeah, it's legal next format.
Next format. All right, you see now.
Which starts at the beginning of the month.
Now, okay, so how I would run it is that for regular teams and such, I would have my guy Ceruledge out here. But if I'm running like a slow one,
The problem is with Ceruledge
yeah,
is that even at max attack, he's not doing what he has to do, because the fastest Pokemon in the format is called Regieleki. Regieleki is the fastest Pokemon in existence.
okay.
By the way.
No, I'm not comparing him to the fastest Pokemon. I'm not insane like that. Because Regieleki is, of course, beating a lot of other Pokemon. I'm just saying, like,
No. See, you're not understanding. Regieleki doesn't have to beat you. He just has to slow you down with Electro Web. And when it does Electro Web, you have other Pokemon, like for example Landorus, or other Pokemon that just do spread attacks. and they just wipe out the entire field. Like, yeah, Cerulean is wonderful. I love Cerulean. Trust me, I really love the blades. I really love its special move, which is Bitter Blade, which allows you to heal. I think that's the one.
Yeah, that
allows you to heal.
Yeah, that's the Bitter Blade.
Especially with Life Orb, it's, you know, not only are you healing a lot, but you're dishing out enough damage, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
But when formats come and go, these very unique Pokemon that have these spread moves are always gonna do what they have to do. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get
it. And you know, like I'm saying, you have Flash Fire. That Life Orb could just go to a Flash Fire Heatran, for example. And that Grass investment could go into that Heatran. The same thing you could do with that Cerulean, you could do with Heatran. Except you don't have Ally Switch, you don't have Shadow Sneak. But that's fine. I mean, you have Magna Storm. I mean, which could miss, but 75% accuracy, hits 100, but automatically burns you. You might be saying, wait a minute, Cerulean versus him. Yeah, Cerulean is just not going to take a lot of hits. That's fine. But in a VGC format, we're not talking about 1v1. We're talking about 4v4.
Right.
In doubles. You know what I mean? What could do better for each Pokemon?
Right.
I mean, yeah. Yes, we could build a team around Cerulean for you. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to use Heatran. I'm saying that if you want to make a prevalent team, you would use Heatran, but you could build a team around Cerulean. That is perfectly fine. I could help you do that.
Right. Okay.
That's perfect if you have that passion for Cerulean.
Yeah, I do like Cerulean. I really do like our guy here. Cause like I can really see maybe something happen with him. Like, you know, I do like the idea, like maybe like an ally switch. You're gonna try to go in for like a physical attack for one Pokemon, switch it around, something like that. And plus he's a Flash Fire person. So, you know, like if you're gonna try to use fire against something, or even if you try to use fighting against something, because of course something is gonna be weak to fighting. Like for example, like a normal knight, you know. I'm just thinking like, okay, they're gonna try to go for physical.
Which won't be prevalent next season. Just
prevalent, it won't be okay.
Because, you know, like I said, you have Pokemon that are gonna be even faster and it's gonna be able to take.
Yeah, I was just giving an example because I'm still gonna be using my Hydreigon. Of course.
Yeah, no, Hydreigon will always be good.
Yeah.
Hydreigon will always be good.
Because I can see somebody trying to like close combat him. And like, of course, like maybe like an ally switch so that we could be like, nah, hit me instead.
Yeah. Even Corviknight itself is winning. Yeah. Corviknight itself dominated actually this VGC tournament that just happened today actually.
That's so beautiful to hear.
And people were using it with just bulk up and winning with just using the Brave Bird.
That's dope. You see?
And they didn't even roost. Because that citrus berry on it.
Oh,
because
wow. So I might put citrus berry on our boy instead. That's dope.
No. You keep
Rocky Helmet? Keep Rocky Helmet?
No. You keep Roost. But you put citrus berry. No. You don't need Rocky Helmet.
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm saying.
citrus berry. Yeah, you keep mirror armor, obviously. That's the best thing. That's the best ability.
Exactly. People sleeping on that.
Everything you have there, all the moveset, Brave Bird, Bulk Up, Body Press, Roost, perfect. 100% powerful.
Yeah.
You don't even care about it having the flying terrorization because you don't even
so you don't
terrorize it. Right. It's just there for extra bulk. It's amazing.
Wow, so you don't even need to terastallize it. That's crazy.
Yeah, you just bulk up. If you just bulk up. Body press if you need to. Brave Bird if you need to. If you take enough damage, Citrus Berry will heal you, which is fine. And you're already bulking up. Your Mirror Herb, so you're not gonna get, intimidated. You don't care about it like that. You know what I mean? You just dishing it right back to them. And a lot of people were sleeping on it. personally, watching people run it in today when I was watching the event, you know, in my home, I was like, wow, a lot of people are sleeping on it.
Sad.
Even the only thing is, the only problem is that if you know they have to terrorize something else.
Right. Well, which is okay.
Yeah, like it's sad that it's not. It doesn't have its own win con. Its own win con for this generation. I mean.
So you said I need to go to where now?
The director's office. So you go to that monitor. No, don't talk to
Yeah, the kiosk. Okay. Not biology. The director. You said.
Yeah, you have to go to that monitor. So you put never mind.
Yeah, I'm at the kiosk.
Okay. And go to the director's office.
Yep, I'm already there. Did it. The stream's just a little late, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Better not be up to no good over here. Lex, back you. Oh, I forgot. Alright. Sorry guys, I kept you waiting. Hopefully Blue is still there. As I sit in my chair.
I'm here.
Okay, Charisla Trick Room, Lunar Blessing, something else and something else. Okay, but yeah, I got that Pokemon. I do got it. I didn't even get that show that Pokemon off. Where's my controller? Charisla. Yep. Blue, we there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I just didn't want to read what he said. I wanted you to read it.
Yeah, but I got those 2 moves already. And then I'm a weirdo. I put ally switch.
I mean, you don't have to put ally switch anymore because the first turn, Ursaluna with his guts has the guts ability, so he just goes for protect while you do the trick room.
Okay. And it's bulky too, so I'll take it.
Yeah, with the flame orb. Yeah. And then you just facade, earthquake, and then that's it. With the, and because Cresselia has the ability, has the ability levitate. You won't get hit by the earthquake.
Man. I forgot my water.
Yeah. And then you just put like, it would be Moonblast because you need a attacking move, obviously. And you can even put Psychic, which is awesome. You have 2 attacking moves and a healing move, basically. And Lunar Blessing.
I didn't even hear you, my friend. I went to go get my water.
Oh, sorry.
I'm back here. You just...
Yeah, Lunar Blessing basically heals you.
Yeah.
So you get a free heal. You get a free heal, which is like amazing. Which is like yeah.
I'm not getting this water. That at the top of that is so frozen.
Yeah, my room is frozen too, and I can't even drink my water. My water is frozen right now. Yeah, but Ursaluna is ridiculous. Like the amount of shenanigans that you could do with Ursaluna is ridiculous. It has.
Alright.
It gets play rough. It gets earthquake.
Yeah,
it gets it gets facade, and it gets protect, which is all it needs. Like,
I was thinking about putting protect. I should have put protect.
You have to put protect because it's so slow that you need the guts to go off first. You need the flame orb to go off first. And guts ignores the flames. Yeah. Burn effects of luring is not applied. Yeah.
Random. But what about No. Would it ignore the effects of poison?
But you.
Exactly. I don't know how it works.
Okay, Steven just put it. Attack is increased by 50% when induced with a status. So burn, paralysis, sleep, poison, freeze. Burn effects of luring attack is not applied. So no, you don't want it to be poisoned.
Because poison will lower the attack. Or will lower my HP, right?
Yeah, it will keep lowering your HP, and burn damage is increasingly small. It doesn't keep adding up.
Oh, so the burn damage is still there, of course.
No, it doesn't apply.
No.
But you get burned.
Yeah. When you get burned, you lose a little HP.
Yeah, a little, but
a little. Okay.
But the attack lowering is not applied. So you want it to be on fire. You don't want it to get like
crazy low HP.
Paralysis. You're already the slowest Pokemon on the field. You should be.
Right. Okay.
So it's fine, but it's preferably you don't go to sleep. So you sleep. No, you protect. Then
sleep is not
flame orb will go. Yeah, sleep is not gonna help.
Unless you do sleep talk, and that's just ridiculous.
No, that's just wishful thinking at that point. Yeah.
Imagine. Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, me and Steven has been doing a lot of testing on Showdown regarding Ursaluna. And I've done a couple of testing on my channel
Yeah, but I definitely
as well.
Yeah,
But Showdown is the best bet right now.
because on my team, I usually like to put 2 trickle people just in case, so I can choose between 2.
Yeah, but the problem is, so your best bet would be Cresselia, and then I don't want to say it, but how you say the little your favorite Pokemon that used to use on me a lot?
The monkey, the gorilla.
Yes.
Those
I didn't
are my
wanna say
guys.
that.
Those are my 2 people. I love those 2.
Yeah. That I've been seeing a lot of that online.
I
And the
told
funny
you, like,
thing is,
what?
it has the move Instruct.
I know.
So
you always
so
go
Instruct.
twice.
So this is the funny thing, and I didn't know this until Steven did this to me. So you can facade twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that gives automatic knockouts
Uh-huh.
to even Landorus. The mighty Landorus gets knocked out by Ursaluna because of facade. And if you wanted to, this is the funniest thing ever. You could terrorize
Uh-huh.
Ursaluna normal if you want facade to be just
That's-
extremely too
I
powerful.
can't
Or-
wait. Now I can't wait after the dialogue to show you what I did, because I did that same exact thing. The only thing I didn't do
Yeah.
was to protect, which made a whole lot of sense.
Nah, you have to protect. You have to.
Yeah, I did everything else but the protect. I was thinking about
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, it would be basically facade, protect, facade, protect, let me look at mine real quick. I did take notes.
Facade, protect, earthquake, and what's the last one?
Play rough.
Play rough. Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
it would have to be play rough. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
play rough is, and you know, funny thing is about play rough. Even if you do land a miss, it doesn't matter.
Because it gets to go
Because
again. Instruct.
yeah, and you're powerful to begin with. You're like the most. Ursaluna is bulky. Bulky. Like I run my Ursaluna with pretty good speed
Uh-huh.
because I couldn't get a zero investment one. But its max HP is 464.
Yeah, it's a
Max
big one.
attack 416. And I invested a little bit in special defense
Uh-huh.
because special defense is what you usually invest in VGC. There's a
I
lot
think that's
of.
what I did as well.
Oh wow! You just have better speed than me regarding trick room. That's lit. And then there's this used Pokemon called Basculesian, which a lot of people are using Tornadus to set up Rain Dance, and Basculesian has Swift Swim, so you just Wave Crash.
Right. What's Wave Craft? What's Wave Craft?
So Wave Crash basically says the user shrouds itself in water
I'm
and
gonna let you
grabs
finish,
it.
but I gotta say, in this game, a lot of people got some beautiful hair, man.
Oh yeah. The it's so funny because he reminds me a lot of the Witcher, like one of those, like the older Witcher guy from Geralt's how you say mentor,
Right.
The Mr. Something, the I forgot his name, but we just saw him. We were just speaking. The director,
Yeah.
the director.
Uh-huh.
And Greta just has this really wild hair,
Right.
which I love. It is blue.
Right. The highlights are blue. Dust Shinobi says, "Hey, what up? I completed my second playthrough of this too. Awesome, man.
I completed 6 already. I have a big record when it comes to this game.
Yeah.
So Wave Crash is a physical move, 100% accuracy, 120, and it also is basically you take a little bit of damage from because you're crashing your body into the Pokemon.
Right. Yeah.
But you have Swift Swim, so you're faster under the rain.
Yeah, automatically. That's the type setup. But yeah, Shinobi. Blue, I think at this point is just trying to go for Guinness World Record.
He's trying.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's trying to evolve Hisui and Basic Legion. You have to do that in Arceus. You can't do that in this game. You can't do it in Scarlet and Violet. You have to go to Legends Arceus to evolve it.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's a certain way how to do it. I already had mine.
So you need
evolved.
both. So you need both copies of the game. You can switch them back and forth between Scarlet Violet and Arceus, right? To do that.
Yeah, so you evolve it in Arceus, and then you bring it to the Paldea region, which is Scarlet and Violet.
Damn, I gotta really cop that game now. I really do. So shout out to him. If not for my cousin, man, I wouldn't be getting these Pokemon.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And then the Anamorous mission, in order to get Landorus's sister or mom, whatever. Shout out to Anamorous. I love that Pokemon so much. It's so awesome. It reminds me of him from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah.
You only get one per copy. So you do the game multiple times, but there's only one per save file in your Switch. So I did the game 3 times, or I did RCS 3 times. I have 3 Enamorouses, but I just have to do that one mission in the other game, and that's it.
Shout out to you, man. You got a lot of patience.
I mean, VGC is like that. You have to commit. I always say to people, you have to commit. If you have the game, why not play it over again? You know.
I do.
And
like
thanks
it.
Thanks to home is the best thing. But yeah, thanks to home is the best thing. You know. I just don't recommend deleting your save file because you still need to be you still need that save file.
You have to catch the 3 trio over and over though.
Yeah. And I did that twice. I need to do it one more time. Yeah.
I love in this game how there's just 2 ways to say yes. The choice is an illusion.
No, yeah.
And even if you do say no, they'll ask you again until you say yes.
True.
Alright. Man, I'm jealous. So how long would you say this second mission takes? Or this second post game?
So basically, you have to face the gym leaders again. All 8 gym leaders.
Okay.
With your team, you just wrap them up, you do all 8. If you do all 8, it could take you about 30 minutes.
Okay. So that's enough time before we have to go night-night.
Yeah, so if you want, do 4 today. 4 tomorrow.
Okay.
Or if you do as many as you can, and that's it.
Right,
just
so
yeah.
Alright, so let's roll out. Roll out. So there's no real need to go to have a battle tower. Or is there a battle tower? No. Let me just save it for later. Okay.
I know, but I know Dark Shinobi. It's just depending on how much time does he want to do it.
They're all easy. Okay, so let me go to boxes. Show off my. I even get to show some of my babies. So you get the evolve Bascuda.
Yeah, but you have to do it in Arceus.
Right. Okay. All right. And you wouldn't give it Propeller Tail.
Because you need a special white
Oh yeah. And that item is the only one that
That's not the one. The one I'm talking about is Bascalesian.
Oh, it's a different fish. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. Where's my homie? My homie is. Yeah, this is the one that I really want to do the trick room with. All that stuff. This is my guy. My guy. Whew.
No, he's not illegal. The horse.
You say he's not illegal?
He's not legal.
Who's not legal?
The horse.
Oh, I'm not talking about him. I was talking about Orangu.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
Oranguru. It would be Oranguru. It would be Celestila. It would be Mudsdale. No, Mudsdale.
No, I
The
didn't say-
reason.
No, I didn't say Mudsdale. I know not
Oh, okay.
Mudsdale. No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. But there's another person that I had. But yeah, this is the one. And then you said that because I got the Moonblast, I got the Foresight's not even supposed to be here. No, wait, I'm messing up. I'm messing up because I think do I have one or do I have two of her? I forgot. Oh yeah, I got my Heat Ran right here. Of course, by the way. Heat Ran 394. I'm asking like I don't even have Heat Ran. What's wrong with me? Oh, here we go, right here. Yep. So you said the move. Okay, so Steven said the moves should be. Of course, he said Trick Room and the Blessings. I got that already, and I got Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Trick Room and the Lunar Blessing. I got Dazzling Gleam, and
You could keep Ally Switch, but what usually people do is that they put Moonblast just in case they have moves that take away you from doing it twice. There are moves that stop you from doing spread moves.
that's interesting. Then in that case, I might give it Psychic, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe. But yeah. And I got it's T-type as Dark.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And who else did I get? Who else is my homie out here? Trying to see. Of course you really talked about my Ceruleans. Where's my other homie? Damn. Trying to see.
Oh yeah, I just figured it out. Yes, the Calyrex is not legal, but the horses are legal.
Right. Yeah, they're not
Or
fused.
next.
Yeah, they're not even fused. I already automatically knew that. You said box art, so I paid attention.
Yeah.
Who else did I want to do? But you said Heat Ran is for next season, so I'll have him already prepared. And I already
You don't focus on this season no more because
focus on the next.
it's just yeah.
Okay.
You have because you're like you could be ahead of the curve.
Right. Okay. So what we want to do then is gonna. Oh. That's what I was gonna do. Now I remember. We was gonna look at my other homie if I could find him somewhere. Where did I put him? Oh, don't tell me I lost him. Did I? I don't think I set you free. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna cry. Oh, here we go. He's all big. Yeah, this is our guy. And that's what I put on him. I put close combat. Okay. But yeah, so instead I'm gonna take off close combat, and then afterwards he's gonna get the what you call it. So yeah, I'm gonna take off close combat, and then afterwards I'm gonna give him protect. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, he just needs the protect, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, just to protect. Man.
And, oh wow, this one actually your Ursaluna came from Hisui.
Mm-hmm.
it has the ball. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
told
awesome.
you. Told you, man. It got to work. It was like, yo, I got you. Say less. Boom. This just gave me this beautiful. Damn, man. Look at that. Damn attack and that speed. Hey. So, yeah, I'm just going to just slap protect on this bad boy. And then afterwards, the team's just going to be circled around that. Just have to show that off. Let me just move it to the box. And afterwards, I'm going to color in the boxes. I just want people to see, like, you know, the vision is coming together, man. It's coming together.
Yeah.
I want you on the team. I don't care. Heat Ran's gonna have to. Heat Ran's gonna be on the team too. And then afterwards, we're gonna have. I still want to put Hatterene there because I'm in love with Hatterene. I am in love with Hatterene. I love Hatterene. You can't tell me nothing. Hatterene is my chick. I don't care. You know?
Hatterene is awesome. Hatterene is definitely gonna be in there.
Yeah, and Hatterene got some funky business going on with Magic Bounce. You know, I think I don't know. If it affects it, like if you do the web at me, does Hatterene bounce that back? Because Hatterene does bounce back a lot of things. She'll bounce back things like spikes. She'll bounce back things like
Can I read Magic Bounce?
Yeah, like she bounces back things like sleep powder. Anything that you throw at her that causes things, that'll go right back at you. This is crazy, yo. The Pokemon reflect status moves instead of getting hit by them.
So just status moves.
So yeah, so like spikes.
Yeah.
Spikes will get tossed back at you. Toxic spikes get tossed back at you. You know, with those rocks. What are those rocks called? Stealth rocks. Stealth rocks get tossed back at you. All that stuff gets. Sleep powder gets tossed back at you. Oddly enough, if I try to heal her, that'll get tossed back at my opponent as well, which is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like anything, like a lot of things get tossed back at you. I don't know if Electric Web will. Maybe it won't. I don't think so because it still hits you or whatever.
No. Electro Web is an attack.
Yeah.
And then it causes the speed to drop.
Oh, the speed to drop. Okay, so attack you, then the speed to drop. But
it's an attack first, yeah.
But even though it really wouldn't matter because she's slow anyway, so.
You would want that to happen, actually.
Yeah, that'll actually be beneficial. Beneficial.
Whatever's there would be dropped. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't have to calm mine. I would have something else, maybe a protect or something. I don't know, but I'm thinking. But yeah, that'll be the wave. And then in reality, I would give her a life orb or something like that. These two will be here as one of my 2 trick room users. Not this one. I gotta remember to put the other one. But yeah, I don't want to bore y'all. I'm just gonna keep going. But just to let y'all get an idea of what I want to do. Then we're gonna go back to where are we going next?
Yeah.
Where do we go?
Yeah, you can go to any gym you want. You can just fly to any town you want.
So we gotta go fly to the gyms.
Yeah, you fly to the gyms.
Oh, they're making me go.
Battle each and every gym.
Why can't we just meet in one place? But you know what? It's all right. Let's take advantage of this open world.
Entrance hall, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get around.
And then you just go straight to the gym area in every town.
I can fly it. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, you just fly to every gym. That's why I'm not in the game with you, because I don't need to take. You have all the locations already.
Right. Okay, so this is the gym.
So you fly to each location, beat them, get some dialogue, beat them, get some dialogue, and until you defeat all 8.
Right.
Oh no, not Katie! Why you chose her first?
Well, she was the closest victim.
Yeah, she's the best. I chose Katie for last, which is because I love Katie. Katie's a bug.
Katy Perry. I see shiny things. So give me a second.
No, don't worry about raids right now.
No, I'm not. Oh, that's the other shiny thing. That's the Rascalized Diglett. Oh, that's cool. The Diglett's moving underground.
So I'm gonna tell you a quick trick to this game. Once you're at the final moment of once the game tells you to do raids, then you do the raids. Because like that you could do the optional mission, which unlocks you everything.
Right, so let's get some bread. Hey, lady. So yeah, question. You have the stuff together to make my guy Hydreigon a steel, right?
Yes, I have all of that.
Awesome.
I just need 50 Terra Shards and I have it.
Oh, okay. You have the 50 Terra Shards, and that's not too much to ask.
I put the wrong thing. My bad.
Okay.
That was not the link I wanted to put. I was gonna put you the wrong link. Hold on. Let me check my bag.
Wait, isn't Katie the one that made me do that silly little beam thing for the what you call it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad I get to fight her first. This is a waste of my goddamn time.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I have 85 shards
Awesome.
of steel, so I could do steel for you. I have enough for ground, enough for poison, enough for grass, and you automatically get normal.
Oh goddamn.
Wow, her team is really low. Wow.
Pentacloss. Switch. My gosh, Rulers, man. Here we go.
Hair cross. But yeah, you get to battle them each one more time.
That's cool. Fuck try. Really? I thought he wasn't in the game. I'm so glad to see him. I haven't seen him since Pokemon. What was it again? And he survived. Sturdy, of course.
Oh yeah, Furtress is one of the most focused Pokemons in the game.
Yeah, but he survived because of that what you call it though?
The sturdy.
Yeah, the sturdy, 1 HP.
Yeah.
Spider.
So yeah, the idea of this, why you're facing the gym leaders again, is because the chairman, she wants to test. She's pretty mad that you were just able to advance this far in your career in just basically a couple of days.
Right. All right. So that's. Come on. How you trying to spam that move? You suck. Give me my HP anyway. And it was a crit.
Because not only did you beat every gym leader, you became champion in just a couple of days of you just enrolling to the academy.
Right.
And you became the hero of Paldea.
Is that you said Ursaring?
Yeah, that's Ursaring, not Ursula. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be a bug type.
The gimmick, yeah.
Yep, I learned. I see little bit. Good thrastalizing. Is he a cook or something?
Yeah, I think she's like a cook, yeah. She makes like cookies.
That is so weird. She's a bug type gym leader that cooks. Because I wouldn't eat anything she's cooking because bugs.
I mean, that was Katie. Don't disrespect her.
Alright, just know that I'm giving her a T rating for a
She's my
shot.
favorite gym leader here.
Really? I would think it would be the Twitch streamer.
Yeah, her too. Her. So she will be second, and Larry, the normal man, the ordinary normal man, is 3.
He's just so
It's third.
normal.
I mean, he's so normal. Fun fact: Larry's the only one you ever faced 3 times.
Wow. Larry! I'll just tell you. Oh, she really does make pastries with bugs on them.
Yeah.
Goodbye, lady.
You got her fired, bro.
Oh, sorry.
I can never forgive you.
She gotta hire an exterminator for a shop, though. So she's done being a gym leader, or what's that?
Yeah, the gym leader will never open ever again.
You're joking, right?
That is the last time you saw her.
Oh, ever? We don't fight her again?
No, you only no, never again. Because from the she's mad. The chairwoman, Greta, she's mad that you was able to advance in your career that quickly.
I mean, but
so she blames
the gym leaders.
Yeah, because the gym leaders is like the first. The gym leaders is like
But
the
I
first
beat
line
her
of
too.
defense.
How you mad at your employees and you couldn't even do it?
I mean, but she's
she's just a bad boss. At
the
that
richest
point.
person though. She could beat mad at herself.
Oh, you see, that's
even Larry.
She's just abusing her power at this point.
But it's okay because they'll have secondary jobs, so they don't really, they don't like us the boss either. I'll be right back.
I'll be right here. Right. We was just looking at this town too.
Drake.
Hey. Oh God, he's so creepy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a poison.
He really want to be the that he does want to be the this guy from Yu Yu Hakusho. He got the thorn whip and everything.
Yeah. It's all that poison ivy gets to you at one point.
Wait, you came on top of Pokemon Steve? Well, I can't be bothered by that. I don't care what the reason is. If we make a masterpiece together once more, then fine. Well, then, like, yeah, she's a bad boss. Greta's terrible. I can't believe it. She's really firing her ops. Her peoples.
Yeah. And the sad thing, the funny thing is, they all have secondary jobs. They don't lose. I mean, you don't get paid as being a gym leader in Paldea.
Oh my God, the windmill is actually running by normal, like it's running at 60 FPS. Oh my gosh. The windmill is normal. That is so good. Keep it that way.
Don't worry, I'm keeping track of how many you're defeating.
Alright. I keep forgetting to put flamethrower on Hydreigon.
No, because you didn't want it at first. You said you wanted Earth power.
Yeah, I did say that.
Oh, bro, when you get a chance, when you're at the when you're looking at your computer, click my name and make me mod.
There we go. It's back in my headphones. We are back. There goes Nicki Minaj.
Oh, that's what you call Tennessee.
Yeah.
I used to call her J-Lo.
Oh, yeah. She does kind of like Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now she got a lot. Look at him, man.
Oh, Berloon. That was one of my favorite Pokemon there.
Gen 2, right?
Gen 2, yeah, I believe. Gen 2 or Gen 3, something like that.
Ooh, what is this guy? You beautiful guy. This Pokemon is a work of art.
Oh, I love that Pokemon.
It's almost as beautiful as my other one. My what's this one called? It's gonna come back to me. My flower one that I love, the fairy one.
Yeah. So seed power automatically makes
yeah, I
terrain.
peeped it. But I'm trying to remember the name of the fairy type one that I use. The ring one.
Huffy?
Yeah, Comfy. Thank you.
Anytime, I will always forget that. I will never forget that Pokemon. I really hope they put Comfy in the DLC. That would be amazing. That will make you at full power, right?
Right.
With your teams, in a way, because you're really experienced with that Pokemon.
Uh-oh, you're gonna hit me with a rock move. You survived it. Oh, Trailblaze. Oh, what the heck was that? I thought you were gonna hit me with a rock move, Swoodoo. I don't think so. Shadow sneak. Just because I want to. Look at our guy. He's on fire.
Wow. That's 2 so far.
23 bands, baby.
You got the rings now. You got 2 rings.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all that money you're getting.
Yeah, big bucks. That's why I really wanted that what you call it, so I could get money early. The earlier I get it, the better.
I remember that episode. See, now he has time to be a full-playing artist.
Dang, it would have been nice to come back and beat him again, just so that I could get the money at least once a day, Tactus. But it's all good. Let's keep going.
Yeah, he's one of the ones I would have kept like battling. Honestly, he's
right. Question mark, but I guess we have to go there later. Her, I will save her for last, because I like her.
okay.
This one, she was kind of aight.
Oh, so that question mark is a Pokemon that is spawning at a high rate, but you do not own, or you do not have it registered.
Wow, that okay. All right, Blue. All right.
But that's better like for post game and after post game and stuff.
No. I
Like
peep that. I
that.
peep it. But I'm just saying that I love that. That's fire. They let me know where Pokemon is that I don't have yet. That is absolutely fire.
And they're spawning at like a high rate too.
I got another Gimme Ghoul. Go down there, you coward. Oh. You better recognize me. I'll beat your butt. Ooh, move that out the way. Yeah, it is mad dope, Skater Girl. She's a skater girl. Say she's a lady girl. Whoops. Whoopsies. One second. Here we go. DS over here. This is for the means. Make them other fools disappear. I'm in your ear. I'm top tier. Man of the year. Everybody screaming, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what it means and what it does. Eat your beans, I gotta eat my grub. Show me love like hot, ready up in the tub. It's only just one of us, one love, indivisible. Everybody knows these fat men's is original. Always hit the critical, all up in your dome. I'm in the Pokemon zone. Yeah, I'm in my home. Yeah, I'm a Rolling Stone. I'ma crush it one time. Just to touch it, this is what it means, man. I'm out here thinking nothing of it, nothing above it, and that's what it means. And yeah, we really thuggin' it. Shout out to my government, homie, up on some Douglas. Since everybody rolling, golden. This is what it means. I'm golden, rolling out just like I'm Optimus Prime. I'm hotter than summertime. These rhymes just on my mind. Everybody be cheesing, yeah, do this for reasons. Everybody roll around, come on, let's get out and beat them. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Lay down, everybody, get it, focus, ground. This is me, I hit it, flipping, every crime. Everybody seeming ready, hot in the corner line. Yup. It's cold, we outside, but my Pokemon is blazing. We hotter than summertime, like it's on the line. This is what it means, man. I just get up on the line like we about to win it all. About to beat them down. I let them haters fall. Let's go. And again. But you know what? Hydreigon can handle this time. I got my steel type moves.
Definitely.
Critical. Hadouken! Oh no, I crashed. But we eat those. yes, home and soldier. It is perfect, however. Hey.
In a perfect Pokemon world, we'd be getting crits every day.
Right. Oh, you're still alive, you little creep. I didn't even know that. My head was down, that's why. Could have kept my head up, it would have been over. Weevil! Weevil is evil.
Evil is evil, Knievel.
yes. Bars.
I always like Weevil as a Pokemon. The problem is it's not
can't take a hit.
enough. Yes. Like, its speed is amazing, but however, it's not perfect.
Right. Good one.
Ataria, wow. This Pokemon is majestic.
even more pretty as an ice type.
Yeah.
You fool! You did the wrong one. Now you're done. Now I can see why they firing you, all of you fools. Kind of deserve it.
We could be better gym leaders than them.
Heck yeah! But
Hell
the problem
yeah.
is that if we do it, then nobody's ever getting past.
No.
We do our jobs a little too well.
Yeah.
No regrets on my part. You should feel very ashamed. Give me your scarf.
No. Never to be seen again.
Yeah, just erased from existence. Oh, I'm gonna go blend into the crowd now. Goodbye.
Thanos snap.
Yeah.
Like they called it in what do they call it in Spider-Man? The blink? Not the blink. Oh man, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I looked that up.
Alright. So where we at to next?
So you've done 3 so far.
Alright, so we're knocking them down. Alright, okay, we still got a few more minutes here. Which one is this one? That's Lavencia. This is back at the other one.
There's one near you, which is the ghost gym leader.
That one's gonna be second to last. Oh, we beating up Larry, for sure. No questions.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
Larry, the everyday normal man.
Nah, he should have been first, but that other one had to go. She made me push that bean around.
I wonder what's gonna be his interaction.
Right, hi there. Guess I'm ready now.
I knew this day would come.
Well, my shift is up. Later.
There. Like we. Larry's the type to call R&D department.
Right. Larry, he's a fighting type, right?
Normal.
Normal. Oh, that in fact, that kind of fits him. He's the most normalest guy.
Yeah. Normal, the everyday man.
You know what? That's actually kind of funny now. Now that I really think about it, he's a normal guy. We can drift. That counts as a drift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely at the regular gym right now.
Yeah. Where's the gym? How can I not find a dang gym?
So if you would, that way, there, you got it.
I don't think that's gonna help.
You just missed it.
I don't think that's gonna help me at all. Because you're seeing things like 5 seconds or minutes before. Oh, and I just ran into somebody. You're gonna take away my driver's license.
Ah.
I think I could find it. I'm being a goofy.
Yeah, he's going way too fast for me.
Oh, this is it right here.
No, that's where they gonna send you.
Yeah, I'm here already. See, I told you, you're like 5 years behind. They'll catch you up.
The crowd is hearing me like, wait a minute, where is it? Where are you at? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
That Batman thing. I'm right here.
Oh no, it's him. The everyday man. He said, no problem.
Well, let's knock this task off then. No use wasting time, shall we? Oh, he's just getting straight to it. have Pokemon with fighting moves. Oh, Urshifu. Let's go.
We're just gonna keep close combating until it's over.
That's what it's looking like. Either that or Corviknight. I could just keep bulking up at the beginning turns, but I
Yeah.
kind of want to get this done quick.
You just want him to suffer because he's the everyday man.
It's not just that. It's because we do got some things to do.
Oh, yeah. Look at him. He's the tie.
Right. That's a bulky little pit body slam. This little piggy said, wee, 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 all the way home. Body slam. Sorry. Now we could bring up our friend.
A funny interaction with Urshifu.
Hey, Blue.
Oh,
Hi.
music. Oh, my heart.
How's everything, music lover?
I was not prepared. Hi,
It could be
music.
better.
Same
It
here.
could be definitely better.
Hey, music lover. Hi. Oh. Ah.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's like someone is like really trying right now. And yeah.
Yeah.
So how's your day?
My day is pretty. It's there. It's there. It's pretty good. Pretty decent. Can't complain. I mean, I could complain, but who's really listening?
Yeah.
How are things, music? Sure.
Well, like I said, someone's really trying my patience.
Oh no, we can't let those people win.
No, we cannot.
Yep. Surging strikes, let's go. Ooh, yes, I love it. Surging strikes. Critical, what a surprise. Oh my god, 2 criticals. Let's go for a third. So yeah, the best we can do is like, take deep breaths and be our best selves. Rise above me. Oh, Nate's online.
It's just like I feel like I've been way too nice, way too understanding, you know?
Understandable too. Oh, there you go. How many gyms was that so far?
So this will be the 4th one.
Wow, you called it right. 4 gyms.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm just making some juice.
hey. Alright, so this one I'm doing close combat. You lower my attack, so close combat to be it. So this should be the last battle for us for today after he turns himself into a normal type. Predictable Larry.
Larry the everyday man.
Yeah. Everybody has a little Larry in him. Close combat. There we go.
Well, Larry's the only gym leader we faced 3 times.
And Larry didn't even ask for this.
Yeah, because he was promoted to Elite Four at one point.
Yeah. And now, imagine that. But he got it the worst though. He got promoted and then fired.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he could put in his resume that he was Elite Four.
At least he could do that. So Larry went from ordinary to extraordinary. There you go.
Yeah.
Live on, Larry. Live your life through your briefcase. But if the boss said I should do, I'll do so. She won't catch me doing it for fun though. In any case, I've been strictly told to cut down my overtime hours, so I'll cut it. I'll call it a day. See, Larry, you trying to be like you, man. Give me some of your hours. All right, and now
He didn't invite you to eat this time. That's how you know he's tight.
yeah, he got fired after being promoted. That's some shifty shifty business.
Oh yeah.
All right, but yep. That is gonna have to be it for us folks for today. As we wrap up, I'll play. Right. So let's thank our people for coming out. Yes. I would like to thank Music Lover for coming through. Thank you. I would like to thank Soldier, Skater Girl, Hailey Boom, Dust Shinobi. I would like to thank Herm Soldier and Pigs with Wigs. Thank you for coming through and thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So yeah. So remember guys, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me just see if I can catch this beat for us. So that way we don't get in trouble. No. It's your boy, Joe. Yes. Yo, you know. Hey, it's your boy. On your phone, that's internationally known. So when it's popping out, when it's dropping, that's always up, y'all. With that, he got a thing that